So if we started with a blank site, an empty canvas, an acre and a half of a garden or a field somewhere, the design process can be quite difficult because there are no constraints. This particular site, we had constraints all over. So constraints dealing with a laneway on one side, boundaries with neighbours on another side. So the issues we had to deal with were overlooking, making sure there was none, making sure there was no overshadowing of adjoining sites. And in trying to deal with a lot of those issues, they were the starting point for a lot of the design process. So for example, to avoid overshadowing neighbours on adjoining boundaries, we set back the first floor level a couple of metres onto our own site, and that effectively creates an overhang or a cantilever on the other side of the house where we end up with brick soffits. And we also use that to then cut down on solar gain in the summer to make sure that we get the south facing aspect picks up solar heat in the winter, but not too much in the summer. And then because the sites are small and compact, where we have no windows on the north or east facades, we then make sure that we open up as much on the south and west facades. On the ground floor, we end up with nice double height glazing systems, but on the first floor, we end up overlooking our own planted courtyard. Finally, for really to make an open plan like this work, the key is making sure you have flexibility. So we end up with a lot of sliding screens, sliding doors, ways that allow us the flexibility to live in a house like this with a young family.